Oopsie.
It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the
Hello everyone, Michael here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's review, I'm going to be reviewing the Speed Champions Toyota GR Supra and the Lego Speed Champions McLaren Elva Polybag. But before we get into the Polybag, which has not been built yet, let's move the Polybag to the side and just take a look at the Toyota GR Supra. Let's move this guy out of the way for a second and let's take a look at this thing. So, I am by no means a car enthusiast. I know very little about cars. However, I do know how they work and how they move. And it's grown to me kind of simple by now. But I know nothing about all the special I know nothing about the special classifications. I really know nothing about these cars. But what I do know about this car is that in real life it is very, very fast. I'm not quite sure if it's top speed because I'm not a car enthusiast. But there's really not much that I can say about the real life version or all its classifications. So I'm just gonna go you through with the perspective of a kid and a Lego fan. So first of all, the wheels. Now with the wheels, the rubber actually comes molded with the plastic, and you just have to put in these rim pieces. And you have a choice, either to use these or these. I decided to use these, even though these were advertised in the instructions, because these just looks better on a Toyota. Toyota. What is going on with my mouth today? With this Toyota vehicle, and I just decided to choose them because I myself actually own a Toyota, and it has this exact same rim. So that's why I chose it. It kind of made more sense to me. All the stickers in this set are clear backed, not something that I particularly like. Kind of love-hate relationship with clear backed stickers. Like, you can get them and you can put them on any color and they'll match it. But the problem is air bubbles. There's always bound to be some kind of dust or air bubble on there. And that's very, very annoying to see. So that's my love-hate relationship with clearback stickers, but this is actually a print, which is not something you see for Lego do. I mean, look at that. That's a small print. Why isn't this? There we go. That is very, very small. That is also a print. Very, very small. Not something Lego generally does. Also, the build for this exhaust section is actually using these 1x2 little pan pieces. I don't really know how they're called, but you just stick them there and this just connects. So that's a cool building technique that I don't think I've personally seen. The doors, this section is actually kind of interesting with the different techniques they used. Also the front. What was that? So okay, something fell. But as you can see, they're using the 2x2 plate that's been cut in half with no studs. Been cut in half, like a half sandwich kind of thing. I'm gonna call it a half sandwich piece. The doors, I guess this is supposed to be a door handle. Nice mirrors as well. This thing is 8 studs wide, so this is an 8 stud wide windshield, which I've never gotten before, and I'm very happy to finally have gotten one. Now in the instructions, it shows that the stickers should be applied with tiny little gaps, but I just applied them in the way that made most sense to me to actually make them look more complete, you know? Now the front was one of the most challenging and also one of the most funnest parts of this build. It was very, very interesting, but it was very, very intricate as well. And nice little detail there with the Toyota emblem. Let me just zoom in on that so you can see it better. And there is an inside. This is 8 studs wide, so you can actually fit 2 minifigures in there. And in here, we've got a nicely detailed seat back there with some headrests, correct position steering wheel, and a passenger seat. Not something you see often for Lego, but you can actually fit 2 minifigures in there quite snugly. And yeah, forgot to mention this part, this glass part back there. Very interesting building technique. Very glad that they put these pieces here, these slopes, to cover up the huge gaps. It works so well, like you can't even tell. It's not even jutting out anywhere. I mean, I guess kind of is there, but really, who's gonna care about that? But how they do this is with hinges right there. They use hinges right there. So that's very interesting. But that's pretty much it for the car. Let's take a look at the minifigure. So the minifigure is pretty straightforward. There's one minifigure included. It's just a generic old guy. I'm glad that they include a hairpiece. Very nice. They also include a helmet, which you can put in his hand. Nice print. And there's also a print on the back, which is quite nice. And this guy does actually have an alternate face. That's a pretty generic face that we got back in 2019. There he's just kind of calm, and here he's just, wow, this is the time of my life. Hopefully I don't crash kind of face. But now it's time for the McLaren Elva. Let's go. So this has obviously not been built yet, but I will use some cool stuff to build it. So I just need to snap my fingers. There we go, and the switch has appeared. Now once I flip that switch, things are gonna go very, very fast. 10 times the speed of my regular videos. So, are you ready, guys? 3, 2, 1, time lapse enabled! Exhausting. Very, very fast. But it's done. And you can go now. There we go. So, very tiny thing. Oopsie. No minifigures included. 4 studs wide. It actually includes stickers, which is not something you see for a Polybag. But you know, you can drive it around and you can drift it. And, yep. I like, but what I don't get, I've never really seen a McLaren before, especially a McLaren Elva. So I don't know why it doesn't have a windshield, but okay. I like the little suggestion of a steering wheel there. Very, very nice. Nice seat builds. I thought I was about to use an illegal building technique. Thankfully not. I almost did. Knowing me, I like to use building techniques. Illegal building techniques, sorry. And oh, I just realized I forgot a couple of pieces right, oopsie, there. So I better fix that. There we go. Black stripe there for some reason. There's not really much else to say about this. Underside, basic. Wheels, basic. I mean, what do you expect? It's a polybag with stickers, and it's a polybag with a car. So thank you all for watching. I hope you did enjoy today's video, and I will see you next time.